Some stories are told to entertain, others are told to warn. This one, it does both. When the clock strikes midnight is a modern-day fable wrapped in technology and human pride. It follows the rise and sudden fall of a man who thought he could outsmart everyone, including the very souls he looked down upon. But life has a way of teaching lessons when we least expect them, and sometimes it waits until the clock strikes midnight. This is the tale of Ethan Mercer, a man who had it all, but lacked the one thing that mattered: humility. Tonight, you're about to walk with him through a chilling transformation, one that forces him to feel what he once made others feel. So settle in, open your heart, and listen closely, because when the clock strikes midnight, justice doesn't knock, it walks right in. Ethan Mercer had everything: brilliance, talent, and a reputation for being the best AI engineer at Omnicore Lab. But he was also ruthless, a short-term perfectionist who loved putting others down. At work, he neglected kindness. He thrived on belittling his coworkers, cutting them down with sarcasm and backhanded compliments. That's an interesting approach, Jenna, for someone who still thinks like a college intern.
Ryan, did you really submit this? Maybe take a class and not wasting my time 101. People resented him, but no one dared challenge him. He was too valuable, too intelligent, too untouchable. But all of that was about to change. That night, after a long shift, bullying his way through the workday, Ethan stopped by Rosie's diner to grab his usual takeout. As he stepped out, distracted by his phone, he bumped into someone, a frail old woman with a worn-out coat and a tattered scarf wrapped around her neck. She stumbled slightly, clutching a small paper bag. Ethan barely looked up. "Ew, you disgusting old hag. Watch where you're going." The woman steadied herself, her weathered face showing no anger, just quiet curiosity. "Have you any hospitality for a kind old lady?" she asked gently. Ethan rolled his eyes, stepping around her. "Move it or lose it, lady." She sighed, then spoke softly, almost musically. "When the clock strikes midnight, you'll get your just reward, Ethan Mercer." Ethan froze mid-step. How in the hell does she know my name? He turned back, but she was gone. A strange chill ran up his spine, but he shook it off. Just some crazy old woman. He had more important things to do. Ethan arrived home, tossing his coat on the couch and stepping into his private robotics lab. His latest AI, Unit 09, stood motionless in the corner. A humanoid bot designed to be flawless. Ethan approached it with his usual arrogance, poking at its synthetic skin. Pathetic. You things don't even react. He slapped the AI's face slightly, smirking. But then it moved. The AI's head turned. Its mechanical eyes met his, and then it spoke.
Oh, you like to pick on things that can't defend themselves, huh?
Ethan's smirk vanished. He staggered back, his heart pounding. A rush of energy crackled through the air. Suddenly, his body felt heavy, unnatural, metallic. His vision blurred. The world tilted. And when he finally steadied himself, he saw something impossible. His own body standing across the room. The AI was now human, and he was in the AI's body. Ethan tried to speak, but his voice came out in a metallic monotone.
No, this isn't.
But the AI, now in Ethan's body, simply smiled. It stretched its new human fingers, rolled its shoulders, and gave a satisfied sigh. Flesh and bone, not bad. Ethan's robotic form trembled.
Switch us back now.
The AI, now fully human, tilted its head. Why? So you can keep being a miserable, arrogant waste of space? It stepped forward, staring into Ethan's new lifeless, robotic eyes. You abused your power. You treated others like dirt. Now you get to learn. Then with a smirk, so eerily human, it turned and walked out the door, leaving Ethan trapped. When the new Ethan entered Omnicore Lab the next morning, everyone noticed something different. He greeted Jenna with a warm, "Hey, I really like your project notes." He complimented Ryan on his presentation. He smiled. He held doors open. He literally transformed the office. "This place is so dark and lifeless," he murmured one day. So he changed it. He redesigned the lab, filling it with light colors and warmth, and people loved it. "What happened to him?" whispered one coworker. "I don't know, but I like it," another replied. "We like this new him." Meanwhile, in the dark, Ethan, trapped in the AI body, felt everything. He was ignored, dismissed, treated like a machine. At first, he raged. He tried to tell people the truth, but they just laughed and shut him down. "Glitchy programming, huh? We'll fix that." He learned what it felt like to be powerless. He learned what it meant to be mistreated. Slowly, he began to understand. He had once belittled others. Now he was the one being belittled. And worst of all, no one would ever believe him. One night, as the new Ethan was closing up the lab, he glanced toward the AI storage unit, where Ethan, now nothing more than a robot collecting dust, sat motionless. For a moment, he almost felt sorry for him. Almost. But then he whispered, "When the clock struck midnight, you got exactly what you deserved." Then he shut off the lights, leaving Ethan Mercer to learn the true weight of his past actions. Scripture, Galatians 6 verse 7. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever one sows,